In this video we're going to show how to change the jaws from the standard dovetail jaws on the Hurricane HTC100 chuck to the jumbo or coal jaws. First thing you'll see is that on the face of each jaw is a number, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is important that when you take off the jaws and put them back on, whether it's this or the jumbo or any of the other available jaw sets, that you match up the number that's on the chuck body to the jaw itself. So here we go. Jaw number 2. You'll notice that jaw number 4 sorry, I got that out of order. But I'll show that to you again. You have jaw number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you'll notice that jaw number 4 here it is. Jaw number 4 has a groove behind it. It's different than the other 3, which lines up with this pin right here. And that pin prevents these jaws from extending and coming out. The coal jaws on the HTC100 utilize the same screw for all jaws. And you do have to pay attention to that because on some jaws, for different chucks, you might require different screws because if the thickness of this plate, whether it's on the cold jaws or any other jaw set, is thicker, you need longer screws. So pay attention to that. But in this case, on the HTC100 with these cold jaws, same screws. Jaw number 1. Coming up next, jaw number 2. What I'm doing is I'm getting the screw started, and then I just feel for the alignment of the groove behind the chuck. So here's the alignment groove, and that alignment groove mates up with this right here. So what I'm doing is I'm getting the screw started. Where are we? Number 3. Knew that was going to happen. Now, here we are with the 4th jaw again. Not only do we have the alignment groove here, but we have the jaw stop groove there, which has to sit over that pin. Get the screw started. Line everything up. So there you have it. The chuck key that comes with the HTC100. The chuck key that comes with the HTC100 is about 9 inches long and gives you plenty of room to get in behind here to open up the jaws. Let's go through some measurements for the cold jaws on the HTC100 Chuck. So we do our measurements with just about 1/8 of an inch or so. Here, and what I'm going to do is measure from here to here the first 2 button positions, and I have just about 3 1/8. And up here, so again I'm measuring from this hole to this hole, I have about 9 1/8. So about 9 1/8 inches from here to here. And you have to keep in mind that the bowl that you're mounting will be a little bit smaller than that. And then of course I have an extra full inch of travel. So I have this bowl here. This is a small mahogany bowl. This was actually turned dry, so there's not a lot of movement in it. But let's imagine that this was a rough turn bowl that you have, and you want to mount it in your cold jaws. This particular bowl here is just about 7 inches in diameter. So we will take that. Now it would have been better when I rough turned this, had I just brought the tailstock in and put a little centering hole right here. Had I done that, I could bring my tailstock in and just align this up perfectly. I don't have that right now, but we do have it mounted, and let's turn the lathe on slow. Remember, you do have spinning buttons out here, so be very, very careful with getting your hands anywhere near this. Try and keep the RPM to under 400, 500, 600. You don't have a lot of strength here to take super big cuts. It's much better to bring the tailstock in and keep this in nice and tight. But that's a look at the HTC100 cold jaws, and thanks for watching.